Hello, this is ThisKid55 coming at you live. Today I'm going to do a developer walkthrough of my first campaign, the RMS Titanic. Now I haven't played this since I released it a couple weeks ago, so just bear with me here, but you're gonna hear what I have to say about this campaign. Just hear just commentary, basically, developer commentary like Valve does. That's what I felt like doing. So first thing you're gonna notice is this poster. It's widescreen, and that's one of the first things I did when I went back and did the VPK before I released it was I want to know how to do the widescreen version, and it's actually pretty easy. I used a photo editing software. Can't think of the name of it right now. It's called GIMP 2. It's free. It's like Photoshop, and 'cause I didn't feel like learning Photoshop or paying for it, and so it works really well, you know. And to get the models like that, I didn't use like Gary's mod or anything. I used the model viewer under the L4D2 authoring tools. The first thing you'll hear, well, first of all, there's no intro. I still couldn't figure out how to do that. Sorry for everyone who didn't like that, but first off, it's 1% of the campaign. It's not that big of a deal. Second thing, you're gonna hear custom music. This was the big discovery that I found out 2 weeks before my second release date. Back in who knows when, it was like in May when I was gonna release it. You hear this custom music here. Even this custom music too. It's actually from an old video game called Titanic Adventure Out of Time. It's a point-and-click adventure game, kind of, developed by Cyberflix, and it was released in '96, I believe. Very fun game. You got to explore the whole ship, and the music was very, very depressing. So that's where I got this music from, and custom music is actually pretty easy once you've learned how to do it, but I honestly, for the life of me, couldn't figure it out the first 2 years that I was trying to map, you know. But I was glad to figure it out, and I think it fits really well. Very surprising because a lot of people don't know where it's from. But you see, we started off in a cabin. It's actually a second-class cabin. We're on F deck right now, and I wanted to start somewhere believable, you know, like the survivors. You know, they're kind of dressed like kind of second-classy, so I figured let's put them down there in the second class, because third class is too far. It's not this fit my everything perfectly, because I wanted to have a very realistic representation. You know, the floor plans are realistic and everything. Like what you're seeing right now, this is the actual floor plan. This is, you know, there were portholes there. Sorry, there were doors here. Although, you know, these are 2D, but you know, everything was here like this. There was a illuminated sign that said F deck, and there was even this here. Now you come down here. Something I had in my old version, you have to open this door. However, in my old version, there was a button you had to press, and it was always in the same spot. Well, in this version, I wanted to have dynamics. I wanted to have replayability. I wanted to, you know, basically make it so that, you know, you could play it again and again and again, and it'll be different every time. So I've discovered, I've never seen this done before. At least I haven't. Dynamic buttons. And basically what that means is that there's 4 different button locations somewhere around, you know, this area. And right now I'm looking for them right now, but it was pretty easy to do, but I'm just happy everything worked out. And I believe it's in here because this light's on. That's a hint, actually. It's gonna look like this. I'll even give you a little hint. It was either where I was just at over there, in this room. Excuse me. Down here, right where I was shooting right there, or where it originally was, up these stairs and to the right. Also, if you noticed, I have the Gabe Newell boomer. I don't know, I think it's just hilarious. I also have the model, but it really doesn't. The model really doesn't make much of a difference. You can't notice it unless you're standing up close. Yeah, the next button's over here and to the left. Hint, hint. So you go through here. Still on, actually I believe we're on G deck. come through here. The vent. This I don't know if this existed in real life. I just kind of put that there. Into the turbine room. Now this was I went back and changed this probably like a week before I released this map, just because I wanted something, because this was up here, but I don't know, but I wanted to utilize it, you know. So I figured, well, in versus maybe a hunter will be up there, or a smoker, or maybe even a boomer or a charger, you know. I just wanted something up there. Oop. Also notice the infected are dressed, they're dressed in working, like workers. Construction workers, just you know, convey, you know, that were in the working part of the ship, I guess. Also, if you notice, the second class passengers were dressed up as well. Now we're in the engine room. You can hear this custom audio here too. This is actually steam engine, the Titanic steam engine sound, or a replica of it. It sounds very realistic. One of the first custom, probably the first custom audio I added to the game. This is also the first crescendo event. Very quick, you know, right when we get weapons. A lot of people go up these ladders, but I advise just staying up here on this engine. And these engines are modeled from the actual engines. The dimensions are, well, as close as I could get them. I modeled them from Google SketchUp. Some gentleman did it on Google SketchUp, and I basically measured it and took the dimensions from it. Also, you notice everything's rotating. Whoop! If you notice, Rochelle just walked in there, which wasn't very smart, but there are a lot of zombies too. It's not. This isn't an easy campaign. I wanted it to be very. I wanted it to be challenging. You know, I wanted it to be like where you have to actually work together and be kind of like, you know, just not just rush. But at times it can get almost too hard, and also notice the music is from the movie. I couldn't tell you what the song is. It's like My Heart Goes On, or I can't even think of the name of that song. But My Heart Will Go On, but it's like her humming it. So. Also, rescue closets, new to version 2.0. Something that I should have added in my older version, but I just didn't care about it at the time. Where'd that smoker go? Oh, there he is. Reloading. Oh, we'll just wait up here for this horde to go away. Ladders, that was a pain in the butt. Just ladders in Valve games are just to work with the navigation mesh, which is like how bots move and stuff, how the zombies move and the bots follow you. It's such a pain. Like I had to edit these so many times, and still they're far from perfect. Reloading. Grab ammo, work your way into the boiler rooms. Now, as of reading these reviews, I'm getting right now I'm like 3 weeks into the release, and you know, all the reviews have been generally positive. But one complaint is the repetitiveness of this chapter, and I understand what they mean. This is really repetitive, but you know, it's the layout of the ship. You know, this is how the boiler rooms were laid out, at least from my research. You know, they were lined up like this, and the only way around was through the sides. So. And these boiler rooms, this fog was one of the first things I added, or smoke actually. But this used to be, the boiler rooms used to be a lot more difficult. I mean, there was maximum of 3 infected at a time, and zombies spawned like every 40 seconds, because people can rush this really well. And jockeys, you know, special infected right here are just, you know, it's something you don't want to get, especially a tank like that. While we're on the topic of tanks, I originally had planned a lot more custom music for this campaign. Custom, for example, custom tank music, custom witch music, even custom safe room and finale music. But eventually it didn't make the cut because I wanted to make this the VPK, the add-on size, smaller than 200 megabytes, and I couldn't accomplish that with audio. And that's the part that takes up so much space is it's the custom audio, you know, because it's a WAV file format, and those are basically huge files, you know, as opposed to MP3s, which, you know, 5 minutes can be, you know, 10 megabytes. Whereas 5 minutes of WAV is like 50 megabytes, and, you know, file size goes really fast. Also notice the fire red glow in the boiler rooms. This was the first thing I added pretty much, was the custom textures in the boiler room, and just the complete renovation of the boiler room was the first thing among the engine room. Basically everything on the tank top here, which is just the level I'm on right now, the very bottom of the ship.
Gotta reload.
Not including the double bottom hole, but you'll also notice some mud men in here. That was because, you know, I wanted to convey, like, you know, they're covered in soot kind of thing. I wanted them to be to appear kind of dirty. And charges are a real pain here. The special infected are really smart on this campaign. I don't know what it is. I don't remember them being this smart last time, but they like attack at the right time usually. They don't just attack randomly. And these boiler rooms are always filled with zombies. So the boiler rooms are really crowded. Oh, I missed him. Melee is really buggy on this game, I think. So here we are, we're out of the boiler rooms, almost done with this chapter. We're now into the cargo room. This was, I think the authentic version, or the authentic Titanic, did not have these openings on the left or right for cargo. I think this was just a tunnel, but I wanted to have the cargo area, but I wanted it to be kind of, you know, true to the floor plan, you know. So this was the best compromise I could come up with. I like it really well, you know. Infected could spawn behind these boxes and stuff, and, you know, there's always ammo here. At least I think there's always ammo. Be sure to look for stuff here, but, you know, be careful, because, you know, spitters and stuff, and tanks and witches, and, you know, anything can spawn up here. Gay Ben.
Please let me know what you think.
Reload.
So here's our here's the first actual dynamic pathway, right here. You could either go right through this door, which is what the path is, or you can go left through a plank here. There's usually there'd be a plank here, and you cross and go through the other door on the other side. But we're doing this path, so go up these stairs. This also was true to the. This is true to the actual design. There was like a tunnel, a hole up here, goes all the way up to the hatch. Those bots weren't very smart. This is a very deadly zone in Versus because you could be charged off, pulled off, anything like on this shaft or the shaft over to my left. Also, it seems like witches always spawn right here, like right before we're right before the safe room. So.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, safe house, y'all.
Some zombies fighting. Oh, you kidding me? Alright, let's go, Nick.
Smoker.
Alright, so that's chapter 1. I hope you liked this video. I'm probably going to do one for the next 3 chapters, and I'll put a download link below, and hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you.